Rupert Lowe is a far more suited Prime Minister than Nigel Farage, and he will have the best interests of the British people. If you agree, hit the like button, subscribe, and get in the comment section below, as I've got a fascinating video for you all today as the drama between Rupert Lowe and Nigel Farage increases, and this side Farage once again finds himself being humiliated for his words and actions, and Rupert Lowe has got the evidence to back it up. Furthermore, I've got a special clip to show you of the Green Party leader, Zach LaPlanque. However, not joking around, the Green Party seriously do worry me in the next general election. All will be revealed in this video today. As always, we are True Brit Media. We are the channel that speaks, exposes, and lives the truth, and the truth will be heard as the mainstream media fail to cover Restore Britain, the best growing historical political party the world has ever seen. Without further ado, let's get into the video, and thank you to everyone who's tuning in. And let's get off with what Rupert Lowe has said about Nigel Farage. So Rupert Lowe has reacted / called out Nigel Farage in these words here. And I'm going to read it to you so you can hear it. And then I'm going to show you the video clip of Nigel Farage and exactly what Farage has thrown his toys out of the pram about. Rupert Lowe says, Farage can't hide behind pathetic accusations of racism to defend his choice to stand a Bangladeshi migrant in Portsmouth. I'm sure Adi Azadazazman is a great bloke, and I wish him well in his election. If that election is in Bangladesh, British elections for British people. And we've seen this thrown around a lot by Rupert Lowe of late, in the sense that he is absolutely gobsmacked that Reform have sold their soul in terms of allowing foreign councillors to stand in British elections. And when we talk about foreign councillors, we're talking people who are putting their nationality as anything but English. We're looking at Indian, Pakistani, etc., etc. Now, why is this important? Because Reform have been banging on about that the British election, general election, should be for British voters only. Make it make sense. Impossible, I know. They're crying about having elections for only British voters, yet they're putting non-British candidates forward. Well, Farage has gone absolutely mad on this. Listen to what Farage has to say here. And again, get your popcorn ready for this one. Farage has lost the plot. Listen to this. And I think this is a very good exposure of how poor Nigel Farage is.
I would add that the online abuse on X that our minority candidates are receiving is utterly appalling in every way. And if it was happening to any other candidates from more established parties in the sense of their age, you would all be in total uproar. And I've not heard a single person comment on it. It really, really is bad. And X is now becoming a very unpleasant and very dangerous.
Okay, interesting. So Farage is calling out people attacking, mocking, laughing at his minority candidates, as he calls them. Interesting term of phrase. But second of all, again, a little bitter and twisted about X, not liking it and enjoying it. Now, in part, X is a cesspit of tolerance, abuse, can go too far, but it also allows that idea of freedom of speech and allowing things that other social media networks censor. But do you want to know the truth of why Nigel Farage now hates X so much? If you haven't put it together, it's because it's an Elon Musk endorsed company. And guess who Elon Musk endorses? Guess who Elon Musk promotes? You know it, Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain. And Farage is bitter and twisted that one of the most leading, biggest social media websites is pushing Restore Britain and Rupert Lowe. So let's actually have a look then at why people may, let's say, comment on the total disbelief of Reform minority candidates. Because I present to you a candidate for Reform standing in the local elections. Yeah, I don't even need to press play yet, and you might be laughing. But if you think this is bad, this is the worst one yet. Not the Bangladeshi candidate, not some of the other candidates that I've shown you. This is the worst video yet. And you're about to see why. Watch this. So the candidate is Prahabdeep Singh. The Afghan Sikh community support him, and he's going to be the Reform UK MP candidate for Feltham and Heston. Now, listen carefully.
प्यारी सासंगत जी आप इन्हों बेनती है कि आज साडे वीर प्रभदीप सिंह जी साडे ब्रिज बिजनेस कम्युनिटी जो ब्रिज रोड ते हैगी सारे वीरां कोल आए सन रिफॉर्म पार्टी यूके ਲਈ एमपी ਦੀ ਚੋਣਾਂ ਲਈ ਫੈਲਥਮ ਅਤੇ ਹੇਸਟਨ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਤੋਂ ਖੜੇ ਹਨ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ 4 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਹਨ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
I'm in total disbelief. Total disbelief. Not a word of English was spoken in that promotional video for a Reform MP candidate in an election in Britain. And you wonder why people are questioning and looking at Reform as a total disgrace and mockery. Farage, you wonder why people are commenting on X. It's a word of English spoken in a British election promotional video. Shame on you, Nigel Farage. Shame on you. Now, really though, it's not shame on Farage, because this is really what Farage is all about. Have a look at this little montage here. And having a look at what he is standing for. Look at this. Listen to this, because again, you have to hear it.
It's a political impossibility to deport hundreds of thousands of people. We simply can't do it. If we politically alienate the whole of Islam, we will lose. Who said I'm an anti-migration party? I said the opposite. That's just where we are.
So this is a message to all the Muslims in the UK. We have successfully managed to infiltrate the Reform Party.
In the last 20 years, the white British population has declined from 87% to 74%. Is that a concern of yours?
No. It's a political impossibility to deport hundreds.
I mean, enough. Scary. Scary. And as always, you hear my introduction at the start of every video. We are Rupert Media. We're the channel that speaks, exposes, and lives the truth, because the truth must be heard. And I'm showing you evidence of the truth of Reform and Nigel Farage. And yet there are still people out there, patriots, who are being swept away by this Reform bullshit. There are still patriots who are backing this man. There are still patriots who are believing in this party. When will they open their eyes? So I ask everyone, if you know someone who's still voting Reform, send them this video, let them watch it, let them hear it, and let them know that if you want a proper party for the British people, that is Restore Britain. So, as I've said, Rupert Lowe is very much, looking and exposing and humiliating Farage for all his crying, all his comments, all his bullshit. But would it be worrying to say that actually, maybe we're looking at a very worst case scenario? And this is why we have to unite the right. This is why we have to absolutely, make sure that the right side of history is chosen. Have a look then at this. He is actually becoming a very popular figure. And I'm on about Zap the Plank being a very popular figure amongst young people. Now, this is him at a nightclub, a small event. But he seems to be pulling these type of crowds all the time. All the time. Just have a listen to what he says and listen to their reaction.
Hey, Lee, how you doing? Who's ready to make hope normal again? This is it right here. Join is resistance. Community is resistance. And you know what? Dancing is resistance. We know right across this country, this is our moment to gather together and recognize it is time to tax the rich. Our problems are not coming over here by small boat. They are flying above our heads by private jet. Thanks for the pants. And I want to give out a shout out to the LGBTIQA community.
Houston, we have a problem. This man is popular. This man is very popular. He's a threat. He's a danger to winning the next general election. I don't like to admit it, but the reality is there. But what's even scarier is what he's just said. He does not believe small boat migrants are the issue, but he believes people who are super rich are the issue. If that isn't going to make you bolt up, if that isn't going to make sure you spread the word, if that is not going to make sure that you are there voting, canvassing, pushing a party that will represent you, then be warned, the tsunami of terror is coming your way. Worse than what we're living in now. Worse under this Labour government. So we have both sides of the coin here. We have a right-wing party in Reform who is absolutely selling you a false dream, conning you, but being so blatant that it's so easy to see the lies, the facts, the evidence of what they are. And then you have the growing popularity of the Greens. It's time to buckle up. It's time to fix up. And it's time to make this Restore Britain the biggest, the most talked about, the most celebrated, most historic rise of any political party, and that they win the next general election. And to do that, we're not going to have the help of the mainstream. We're not going to have help of huge endorsements. We're going to have to do it from us on the ground, us patriots. It's down to us. As always, thank you for watching. Would love to know your comments, your insight, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions on everything on today's video. It's great, as always, to be back after a few days off. And I hope you guys are well. As always, thank you for watching. Good night. God bless. Aim high. Vote low.